Bro, you seen that tweet of the game devs with the barbershop poster? Nah, I haven't seen that. Here we go, Xbox Direct. Do they have games? They didn't even name the file developer underscore direct. Update the title, guys. You already know the go woke, go broke people are upset. In the span of the first 10 seconds, they showed a black guy, a gay dude, a guy with earrings, a woman, a black guy with violins. See, this game, this stream is woke. Black people can't afford violins. This is woke. Let's go, blacks at Xbox. Yeah, multiple women. Woke box. You're gonna drop shock drop? I don't know what that is. What is shock drop? Oh, they're literally calling it director. Developer underscore direct. Interesting. Here we go.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. I'm so proud to share with you our upcoming fantasy action RPG, Avowed.
Does everybody have an underscore in their name? Did you see her name was Carrie underscore?
Of the living lands, a frontier at the edge of the known world.
Finally, some gameplay. Let's go.
Stop to a mysterious spiritual plague and discover a secret at the heart of the living lands.
Is it victorious?
We love creating worlds with deep themes, dynamic gameplay, and thoughtful reactivity. And Avowed is no different. We set out to blend the believable and fantastical to give players a world and experience like no other. It's colorful, it's vibrant, it's strange. It's one of the most incredible
Show some
settings
gameplay.
in the world.
Come on now.
Aurora. There's going to be a lot of great secrets to discover, one of which has a really personal connection to you as
New
the
Vegas shown. Oh my God.
And you're
They're the
have
people
a
who
great
made
time
it.
getting to know those secrets and leaving your mark on the world. And when it comes to encounters, our combat brings the best of the moment-to-moment fun that comes with action-oriented gameplay and the depth and
I don't know about first person, man. I'm not a big Skyrim fan. I know that's gonna piss some people off. But I feel like this is gonna already appeal to the Skyrim fans.
Here at Obsidian, our team's overarching goal is to empower you with choice. So we developed a flexible combat system that allows you to quickly swap from spellcasting and sharpshooting to melee combat. We want to give you the freedom to mix and match your loadout to fit the way you want to play from moment to moment, uninterrupted.
So this is like their Elder Scrolls competitor,
Combine
basically.
a variety of weapons, attacks, and abilities for tactical advantages against a wide range of enemy types.
So shout out to Josh with the sub. I appreciate it.
Slashing. You're making real-time decisions about when to use your abilities, powerful melee attacks.
I will say it does look fast-paced, though. I think that makes me a little bit more interested. It doesn't look as slow as like Skyrim. This looks faster paced.
If you choose to approach combat with a one-handed wand, it feels quick and snappy when dealing damage to enemies at mid-range. Using the Tanglefoot ability, you can stop enemies in their tracks, giving you the opportunity to focus on weaker or
if it's on Game
tougher
Pass, we
in an
play it.
intentional and controlled manner. It's important to pay attention to the types of enemies you're dealing with. Some units are extremely defensive, some are brutishly difficult, and others you must make sure you prioritize, or their healing capabilities will put you in a tough spot. To help with the different encounters you will face, we provide customizable loadouts that can be quickly switched during combat. That means you can play however you want. Equip a sword and shield and charge into battle. Dual-wield pistols and control the encounter mid-range.
See, I'm about to put up with a Glock. As long as it don't take forever to reload it.
You could use your enchanted wand to freeze.
This is like the magic game we just got, Immortals of Avrium.
Power attack
Nah, I'm not going blind watching this.
Hard to keep you constantly engaged.
It's dialed back a little bit.
By creating a
This is Avowed.
pressure and manageability during combat.
Players will have ample choices for how to build and progress their envoy in the world of the living lands as they get to know the game and the story and explore the many diverse regions. Some quests in Avowed will have you make difficult decisions with profound consequences. Like this side quest you may encounter in Shatterscarp, the third region you'll explore on your journey through the living lands. As you're exploring, you come across the bodies
Death by
of these
back
fallen
shots.
soldiers. And as you explore the remains of the battle, it's up to you to determine who, if anyone, is at fault.
Just the four of us.
I'm curious to see what if it actually
Me.
the decisions actually do make a difference, but I do like that.
Trying to keep third.
I like to hear that. A good RPG, baby.
Words. You're a gang of vigilantes.
Uh-oh, they know how to make black hair.
To judge.
She look good.
Take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know.
I'm late. Anything been announced? We've been live for 1
Making
minute.
the right choice isn't always what it
This is
seems.
the first game.
We embrace moral nuance and gray areas, trusting players to make tough decisions in complicated situations.
My squad and I rested in
The Killmonger.
and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so
You
surprised.
guys had it. You had it. You had it. They got gargoyle niggas with the Killmonger, bro.
I have to know if anyone else made it out.
Oh shit.
So he never has a thought he won't say.
At least they putting a spin on it,
So
bro.
what did he tell you?
They got the devil Killmonger.
Captain Ruben
He's not
Wilson.
black, I guess.
That I
So,
was
you know.
paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you? What happened?
At the end of the quest, you have a choice. When you
The voice acting sounds good.
If you believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the badges and let him go back home.
You're right. Real battle isn't something you can prepare for, is it? It's not my fault.
Biracial.
No, they should have never have camped in the cave. I'll take the badges. I'm going back to Third Born.
But if you confront him, if you believe that he fled the site of the battle as an act of cowardice, then he might challenge you to a fight to reclaim his honor. Either way, when you return to town, you'll see the consequences of your actions and the choices you made during this quest.
Right.
An immersive experience like Avowed
What
is
I
anchored in
missed?
the world.
Not much, just
Art
Avowed.
director Matt Hansen and the team have worked to create a unique, colorful, and dynamic visual style.
From the outset, we knew that we wanted Avowed setting to feel rich, weird, and wonderful. We found inspiration in a wide swath of
Mr.
real-world
Killmonger.
cultures, helping us create a unique RPG experience. By contrasting the vibrant with the dull, or verdant spaces with sickly ones, we can better deliver complex emotional experiences.
This
for
Obsidian, I
our
forgot what else they made. They made KOTOR
living
2,
lands is a
Fallout New
continent
Vegas,
of untamed
The Outer
valleys,
Worlds.
widely
They've made
varying
nothing but bangers.
From luxuriant forests
I'm not a big fan of the first person RPG like that, but every once in a while I might like it, like Dishonored. Obsidian gets a pass. Like, I would still try this because it's Obsidian. I don't think they've made a bad game.
associated with them, but I have a deep
Yeah,
place
Pillars
in
of
my heart for
Eternity.
Shatterscarp.
Yeah, they haven't missed, so they get the benefit of the doubt.
You might notice off in the distance a vibrant jewel of color. By transitioning from destitute, muted tones of a wasteland of sand and marching in towards a beautiful oasis, there's the opportunity there for life, for adventure,
Loki saw
and
the
even a little
Worlds,
danger.
Outer Worlds 2 is a Xbox exclusive. That's the other game they got
We
coming
hope you've
too.
enjoyed this look at Avowed. We're thrilled to share more about the game.
Yeah, low-key, they've been putting out more heat than Bethesda,
Wait for you
which is
to
funny
explore
because they were like
when Avowed
Bethesda
launches.
like cousin company at first. Was Outer Worlds good? I got bored because it felt like unmodded Fallout 4. That shit was better than Fallout 4, bruh. Outer Worlds is the best Fallout game in recent memory. It's better than Fallout 4 and Fallout 76. That was the game Fallout 4 wishes it was. It gave you a lot of creative freedom in that game. Yeah, he said, yeah, you said modded Fallout 4. Like, if you gotta mod the game to be fun, it ain't that great, in my opinion. But Outer Worlds is definitely better. Darwin Green Street, Ninja House.
Hi, I'm Don Matthews.
And this one, she's going
Ninja
crazier.
Theory in Cambridge, UK. We're now in the final months of development on Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and the team is working hard to bring you an
Yeah, this is an
unforgettable
Xbox event.
into Senua's unique world and her battle for survival, where we have once again combined high fidelity and immersive presentation with a shorter narrative-led experience
Yo, shout out to Season Phil.
care about, and that we hope
For the event, I'm gonna turn notifications off, but I'm looking in the chat. Yo, shout out to Big Swish with the sub.
Senua is back with a new quest. She wants to stop the Vikings who raided her village right at their source, in Iceland. But not just her quest has changed. Senua herself has grown since the first Hellblade. She's made peace with her past and is no longer in such fear of her visions and voices.
Somebody left a comment on my latest video. He says, "Who does the art on your
Companions.
channel? It's
She
insane."
encounters new people along the way,
AI.
some of which will value her unique perspective, and others who will reject it.
Little by little,
Yo, shout out to Rob Regal with the sub. Appreciate it. AI, guys.
became my tribe.
The shit you hate.
In the game,
Give us another Killer Instinct. I agree. I feel like it's time for another, especially because fighting games are having a renaissance right now. Right now is the perfect time to drop a new Killer Instinct.
Establishing a solid framework.
Yeah,
and then
W
putting
Journey.
Surreal elements on top.
Don't piss off the AI goons. I don't care if they do get mad.
Who have plunged the land into
If you get
chaos.
mad, what does it matter if I don't care?
Seen the rise
You can't use AI art.
of violent threat that is
Watch me.
through the settlements that she'll discover.
What are you gonna do about
Senua
it?
will make new enemies and also new allies who will come to see her unique perspective as a beacon of hope. And she'll
Like, if I had to take an educated guess, my personal audience doesn't give a fuck if I use AI art. So, you ranting, what is that gonna do? Hold up, your profile picture on Twitch is AI? Yeah, that's AI.
experiences psychosis. Seeing
They showed a Vow nomad. It looked alright.
hearing voices and having unique beliefs about the world around her. To bring Senua's perspective,
At least you
of
know
the
what
world
you
to
get
life
and you
in
pay
a
for
truth,
AI art. I made it
once
in
again
30
work
minutes.
Closely with Professor Paul Fletcher at the University of Cambridge, as well as people with lived experience of psychosis.
All my profile pictures, I updated all my YouTube channels except for one. It was all made in Midjourney. Yo, shout out to Forza with the sub. I've gotten really good at prompting.
Seeking answers from patterns and signs that Senua sees in her own unique way, and battling
As
through
an audience
with
member who
enemies that will
cares it
push
looks
Senua
good,
to her limits.
I'll take that. He said, I don't like it, but at least my shit doesn't look like... Because I go out of my way to make sure you can't tell it's AI at least. Like, it looks like...
On
It looks
Saga,
good.
We've taken everything to the
I'm
next
not mad when people get mad at the people who,
motion capture space,
be having the funky
biggest
hands and
HD,
shit.
A stunt crew and a new cast.
We spent a lot of time planning the motion capture shoots, thinking of
I'm not gonna lie, this shit's an ethos game.
to bring into this fight. Like, how can we make this fight feel different from the previous fight?
I thought someone drew that. Someone did. A robot.
One of our key goals was the ability to actually tell a story throughout it.
He said, you're not wrong, I'm falling asleep.
It does feel very different from the first game.
When does this come out? Like, depending... I would only play this if there's nothing else to play. For some reason, I'm not, like, super inspired to play this
Fighting
series.
for survival, and we want the player to feel her struggle in every step of her journey. We want the player to always feel like they just scraped through.
She was
just
crazy in the
survived.
last game, but now she's super crazy. You'd probably like this
Knows
game.
Senua better than anyone,
Interesting.
better than I do. Her instincts are amazing.
It's Hellblade 2.
And she really doesn't need much help from me. On stage, our main focus is storytelling. So I get to watch the actors and see all the beautiful expressions on their faces. And then I have to wait a little while, and then I get to see that all again in-game, in costume, on location, everything. It's
Yo, shout out to Sinister
great
with the sub. I
experience, great
appreciate it.
process.
Every discipline in the studio is unified in achieving a deep level of immersion to help suspend your disbelief.
He said, I don't want to experience her trauma personally. This game is gorgeous. It's probably gonna get...
We were lucky enough to
It's probably gonna get nominated for one of the best looking games of the year.
You have to be there. The sense of scale, everything is incredible. And you see a scene or you see a small section of the game and you're like, yeah, that works. That's amazing.
Is this live? I think this is pre-recorded. I think they're just debuting it live. I think this is all pre-recorded because it's all edited.
Part of this manifests in the voices she hears. These voices come to life through binaural audio, which provides a good representation of this type of auditory hallucinations. As we focus in immersion, binaural audio is perfect for this because through headphones, you surround
It's
yourself.
like The
in a
Last of Us
three-dimensional
Remastered
space.
3.
In the first game,
Which y'all think gonna come first, The Last of Us 3 or The Last of Us 3 Remastered?
In this
What y'all
game,
think?
through spatial audio technology and some extra little things with.
All right, they're spending too much time on this
There is
game.
music
Come on
that is
now.
binaural.
Avowed was cool, but they're spending too much time on this.
Potential to be binaural, so everything is spatialized around.
Remaster? I think the
Very
remaster would
beautiful
drop too.
experience.
Because the remaster seemed to sell better than the original version, so I think they dropped the remaster first.
Music is a strange language in the sense that it speaks to our
They're
emotions.
saving the resurrection of
fast
Scalebound.
and deep.
Hey, that was at the end of that on fire. They did
It's
do
about
that.
personality. So when you listen to Hellblade, you know it's Hellblade.
So you're not even listening? I'm not that interested in this game.
On
That's
the
why.
music, we are working with Heilung, which for me is a personal privilege because I really admire them. We feel their craft, their depth, their meaning in the music. It really connects with our game and elevates it to something really special. We are also working with a heavy metal singer, throat singers, and our very own purists. They sing so beautiful, and we add that binaural touch of music. So this all creates a very immersive and a very special and unique experience.
PS6 launch title, The Last of Us 3 Remake.
Our mission here at Ninja Theory
I can actually see that. That's the funny
craft
part.
life-changing art with game-changing tech. And that's our aim in Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 is to
Friend,
not
how are
only
you?
see where Senua goes next, but to deliver something really meaningful for our players.
My hope is that they will really connect to Senua as a character, and even if they can't really relate to what she's going through, maybe they know
Shout out to
someone
Liza
that
with the gift of
relates to that
subs.
character, and they can then understand that person better.
Well, I don't want to sound cheesy, but in a way I'm Senua, right? She exists and doesn't. It exists through all of our work, through every ninja.
Oh, brother.
So we all are Senua, and we are creating.
What do you think
this
about the
character
gameplay?
that
Looks
grows
graphically it looks nice,
and
but
grows and keep growing and keep changing. So
something about the gameplay
that
just doesn't
makes it
interest me
real.
that much.
I'm so proud of the love
Seems like there's a lot of
and
walking.
passion our team here at Ninja Theory are putting into Senua's Saga
And
Hellblade
simple
2.
combat.
Our hope is to not only create a game that is great to play, but to craft an experience that leaves you thinking and feeling. From our combat gameplay through to our action set pieces, from our cinematic scenes to our puzzle solving, everything is crafted in service of Senua's journey.
I won it on the Switch? What?
On May 21st.
No, you try to boot this game up on the Switch, that bitch will explode in your hand, light your whole house on fire. What the fuck are you talking about? Yo, shout out to Revenge Blade with the gifted subs. At least it's on Game Pass. May 21st, okay. Unknown guest. Oh no, wow. More content. Oh god, a Square Enix game probably nobody cares about. About to be the real niggas of Mana.
Greetings, Xbox players. My name is Masaru Oyamada, producer for the Mana series here at Square Enix.
I was joking, it is a Mana game.
Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにいち早くお伝えできる機会をいただけて大変光栄です。コンソールゲームとしては約17年ぶりとなる聖剣伝説シリーズの完全新作。聖剣伝説シリーズは1991年にファイナルファンタジータイトルとして誕生して以降、マナと聖剣をめぐって描かれる愛をテーマに個性豊かなキャラクターたち、
An emotional tale about the power of mana.
武器の特性を生かして戦うアクション RPG と
When you
して
see a baddie
これまでに
and the blood starts flowing, feels like mana is going through your body, right, chat?
本作は30年以上の歴史あるシリーズの最新作となるため、これまで培われてきた聖剣伝説としての世界をしっかり感じられるものを目指して鋭意制作中です。
There you go, show some gameplay.
自然や精霊とのつながりを感じられる
Okay, it's okay.
豊かな聖剣伝説の世界を体験してもらえると思い
I
ます。
played a Mana game like last year or the year before. It was actually I actually really enjoyed
お
it.
なじみのモンスターたちも本作に登場しています。
Our Mana game's fun. Yeah, I streamed one. I just said it. I streamed one. I actually really enjoyed it.
今回これらのおなじみのモンスターたちを
It's just a very niche
聖剣伝説
series.
の生みの親である 石井浩一
I don't think they're gonna. It appeals to everybody, but they are really good games to be honest.
内容を
Jokes
紹
aside.
介していきたいと思います。
Hello, I am Koichi Ishii from Grabs. I am so happy to
Yo, that
introduce
jacket is
the
intense.
newest game in the Mana series to Xbox players. 初期の頃からシリーズ作品
So is this a new game or is this a remake of an old one? Yeah, he dressed like a Yakuza boss. Hey, y'all think JG know him, chat?
イメージができていた
Press 69 in the chat if you think JG fought him
本
before.
作では初めはドット絵からスタートした
The blade jacket.
形で最新化して聖剣
Shout out to Zay with the
ビ
subs.
ヨンズ・オブ・マナに落とし込むかデザインの方向性からモデルの完成イメージまでを監修する立場でプロジェクトに参加しました
That nigga's Hachi's
聖
brother.
剣伝説ファイナルファ
Got
ン
the
タジ
double
ー概
gene
念
and
を
shit.
作っていた頃から自分の頭の中ではモンスターたちは立体的に生き生きと動いてこれまで自分が携わった作品ではそれらをどうやって当時の技術で表現できるかにこだわって作ってきました最新作では聖剣伝説のモンスターたちのただ可愛いだけではなく恐ろしさの部分もしっかりと表現できているのでバトル中はモンスターたちの表情にも注目してください
これまで聖剣伝説シリーズには空を旅する海を渡る手助けをしてくれる頼もしい仲間たちがいましたが今作には広大なフィールド探検に欠かせない新たな仲間が登場します
You get a mount? Huh?
陸上を猛スピードで駆け回ってくれるピックルも石井さんが新たに考案してくださっています
Why old Japanese game devs always dripped out? Because their corporate culture is different than ours.
今作のマスコットキャラクターになるくらい可愛い動物にしたいという漠然とした思い
Yeah,
が
this nigga dead ass like a loan shark.
その上でヨークシャテリアの
That's the guy Ice Cube owed money for the barbershop.
よく似た仙山港や
Our world's better.
のアヌビス
This
の
man
子
is
供
Siggy
といっ
just
た
trolls.
具体的なイメージが浮かんできてそれぞれの特徴を取り入れながらラフデザインを書き起こしました
Mr. Wallace. He got that shit
デザイナー
on.
にもアイデアを出してもらいながら足の長さや丸まった時のイメージなどゲームの中での見え方も考えながら
This is so fascinating to see.
ピックルは誕生
Because when I was in high school, if you would have told me an Xbox event was being held by a Japanese developer, I would have like laughed. That shit used to be the shooter box. They really trying to get that Japanese audience. Shout out to Revenge Blake with the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate it. But it's nice to see.
BGM でもしっかり聖剣伝説シリーズらしさを感じてもらえると思います過去シリーズの楽曲を手掛けたクリエイターたちが全100曲という大ボリュームの曲を挑んでくれました新たな試みとしてフィールドの探索からバトルまでをシームレスに体験できるよう今作ではインタラクティブミュージックを導入しており冒険の没入感を高めてくれます探索中の BGM がバトルに入った瞬間アレンジが切り替わる様を実際に聞いてみましょう
Man, let me see a boss fight or something. Honestly, this is a game I would play if there's nothing else to play. This is one of, or like I would just play it on my own time. This is one of those games where like I know I personally would enjoy it.
今作はアクション RPG
But you know, being a content creator, niggas don't want to see this shit. Not y'all in the chat, but you know, the greater market, niggas don't want to see shit.
武器での攻
With that new Ninja Turtles Fortnite skin on, please.
可能になっていますそして本作ならではの特徴として聖剣伝説
They got ducks with fucking World War II helmets.
その力を宿した武器を使うとバトルを手助けしてくれるようになります精霊によっては様々
Combat looks a little slow. It looks like it plays like a last Mana game I played. If it's like that, I think it's to keep you from button mashing,
バトルを楽しんでいただ
to
き
make you think about what you're doing. Because if you do button mash, you'll get your shit wrecked.
オリジナルモンスターや
No, I'm not playing no Grand Blue Fantasy. Relink.
聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナーは聖剣伝説らしさを感じてもらえる作品になるよう小山田君を中心にチームのみんなが頑張って作ってくれていますのでぜひ発売日を楽しみに待っていてください私自身もプレイするのを楽しみにしています
聖剣伝説シリーズとして
Similar to
初
the
めて
Tales of Arise.
ユーザーの皆さんに
Oh, that's that RPG one. I'm thinking of the fighting game.
ビジョン
My
ズ・オブ・
fault.
マナは
Still not
今
playing
後
it
も
though.
さまざまな情報をお届けしていきますのでぜひご期待くださいこの夏この忘れられない冒険を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんに楽しんでいただける日が今から待ちきれません
to the Xbox community. Summer 2024. Okay, I might actually play this. If this comes out like in July, you know nothing comes out. They're smart. That's smart. They know Visions of Mana is a very niche game. Put it out in the summer when nothing's to play. That's actually smart. I would play it then. Twitch ads are crazy. Well, sub, so you ain't got to see them. Yeah, no competition.
Hello, and welcome to Oxide Games. We founded this
What do they
studio in
make?
2013 with our decades of personal experience building some of the most beloved strategy games
Is
of
it
all
gonna be
time.
30? Nah, I think it'll be a full price game.
We came together.
Those games are long. They're meaty. It's a JRPG.
In a genre we all love.
Oh my god.
History Untold is the game we've dreamt of making.
I can't even manage my own life.
To historical gamers, strategy
What up, Aya?
gamers, 4X gamers, it features all the depth and gameplay fans of this genre love, where you'll explore the world.
I can't even
expand
manage
your
my
nation,
own life.
govern your people, and engage with your rivals on the international stage. But it isn't just more of the same. With Ara, we wanted to challenge some of the preconceived notions about the genre, push it forward in a modern, empowering, and truly compelling and approachable way.
For example,
I don't have
we
any
have
beef
over
jerky
100
to be
instruments on
funny.
display in the
Doggies can't have
office,
that.
which are all
Doggies
things
can't
that we
have that.
purchased in order to add to the soundtrack and
You're okay.
expand the game and make it really good. Hi, Dan. That's Dan. We started in his basement. It's been an
That sounds weird out of context. You can't have my beef jerky, dude. Back up. Beep, 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 beep. Get a life.
Our design assumptions and prototyping out features, rediscovering what made us fall in love with strategy.
He's trying to go to Dan's basement.
The end
Shout out to
result
Squirmy Flesh with the gifted sub. I appreciate you.
grand strategy game that presents a living world where you can rule how you want to rule.
You know, a lot of people be feeding their dogs everything. Nah, dogs can't have no beef jerky. It's got too much salt in it.
We knew we needed
They can have beef, but like
outcomes that
beef jerky has
encourage
too much salt in it.
exploration and give players the power to
I don't be doing that shit.
make meaningful strategic choices while still having agency over their playstyle.
We also wanted to explore more in different parts of history and give players from around the world the chance to see the game reflect their unique perspective and not just ours.
And finally, we knew that for players to feel the impact of their decisions, they would need to see their choices reflected in the game world itself.
Wow, would this
not
be
just
part of
through
the
numbers
Xbox
on a
Direct? A lot of people like these
First
games.
differences you'll see when you
It's
dive
the reason
into
people they make them.
what we call the living world.
Somebody is excited about this game. Me personally, no. But a lot of people in the chat got excited because they thought it was Civilization. So when you ask why is it in the showcase, a lot of people do like these type of games.
Their dreams.
The living world isn't just a map. It reflects the choices players make over the course of the game. They can see everything from the settling of the wilderness.
Yeah, it adds diversity to the platform. You got to keep in mind when it comes to business, when you buy your Xbox isn't just made specifically for you. They're trying to cast a wide net. That's business, period.
The world, leading their people as they thrive and grow. Core to the vision of Ara is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule. And no feature better exemplifies this than the prestige system.
To win a game of Ara, players will compete with their rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever known. This is measured by...
I think my issue with these games is I can never tell what's the difference. Like, what makes a good Civ game and a bad, you know?
Chance to decide what kind of leader they want to be. Do they want to pursue great works of arts and culture? Military might.
Yeah, I would just kill everybody.
The choice
You
is
can make
theirs.
Gundams? Oh, shit.
In Ara, there are no set victory conditions. Players get to decide what is most important to them and focus and prioritize on those goals while still being able to win the game.
Personally, when I play Ara, I like to build triumphs. Triumphs are our collection of incredible monuments and architectural achievements from throughout human history. Like the Great Pyramid of Giza. They're hard to build, but worth it, giving huge prestige.
If I play these type of games, I would just make everybody slaves and make them make a big penis statue.
Personally excited about is our crafting system.
The crafting system offers a unique challenge to the player that they
And
generally
call it the Washington Monument.
4X genre, succeeding
Because that's what it is, a big penis
gathering
statue
the right
for those
things,
unaware.
turning them into the tools that you need, and then finally getting to the outcome or reward of something like an important improvement or triumph. Just changes the challenge that exists in Ara compared to other 4X games.
What? Can I play as North Korea?
With players honing and combining the natural resources they harvest into all manner of goods and components. Those are the foundation for everything, from international trade to improving their cities and citizens' lives, and even manufacturing the weapons necessary to draft military units. The crafting system in Ara encourages thoughtful.
Yeah, they do, Bisha.
It rewards players who can see the strategic outcome of all their collective decisions, and not just the individual ones.
I'm proud of the work that's gone into our simultaneous turn system.
Game Pass, though? That's a good question.
Many strategy games have players alternate taking turns and reacting to their opponent's moves. In Ara, all players' actions are resolved at the same time.
So this is
rewards
multiplayer.
players' ability to navigate uncertainty, to predict and strategically plan
That's cool.
for a variety of scenarios.
If you're into this type of
This
stuff.
system makes Ara just feel more real. And
My
it's
civilization versus your
once your turn is
civilization.
finished, you have to wait for a long time. With simultaneous turns, generally speaking, those times are very low. You get to keep playing the game and stay engaged.
Most Civ games are multiplayer? I didn't even know that. See, I don't play these type of games.
It's not easy sifting through all of history and picking what to include. For Ara, we wanted to offer a fresh perspective, so we looked at culture.
JG would love this game.
Throughout the millennia, with the broadest.
They got Yakuza in these type of
Where
games?
this approach really shines is in our leaders. Leaders are so often seen as military personnel or prominent government figures, but leaders come in so many different forms. They're thought leaders, scientific and cultural prodigies.
Thought leaders,
and many
whoa.
more.
Pimps?
Each leader in Ara has special abilities determined by their
He's a
personality
thought
traits,
leader.
as well as a powerful and unique leader trait informed by their contributions to world history.
With a diverse global roster, we know players will find leaders that they will want to play. And even a few that may surprise them with how fun it is when those leaders are handed the reins of power.
Shout out to all my thought leaders in the chat.
Player feedback is the only way to really understand what you're making. It gives us that priceless perspective from the people we're making Ara for, you.
Building the game alongside real players has given us that critical player feedback. In the end, we believe this makes for a deeper connection between the players and the game.
One of my favorite examples is when we first introduced the concept of dangerous wildlife to the game. It turns out, in our first iteration, it was maybe a little bit too aggressive or disruptive.
Yeah, like why is there
We knew
20
we should
lines
probably
just
make a
running
change
around?
when one of our insiders made a forum post that was just
Cougars, cougars,
Cougars, I hate cougars!
someone get these feline demons away from me. I'm happy to report, based on more recent feedback, that I think we ended up in a good place with the overall threat level of mountain lions to a player's citizenry.
It's been years of hard work to bring you a strategy.
We love cougars over here. I see what you did.
And we're so excited that we can finally see the finish line. We can't wait.
Yeah, just hop on that little motorcycle. Let's get some B-roll of that.
This year.
Let's make game development look
Ara
fun.
is only the beginning.
Not sitting at the computer 80 hours a day.
Program after the release date and continue to listen to players and support the game into the future.
People see shit like that, they go, see, this is why I want to be a game developer. I get to make games and ride scooters around the office?
Create your own history.
Selling dreams, right? Well, you know, your ass gonna be crunching. That's what you're gonna be doing. It's gonna be on Game Pass at least. I mean, it's free. What up, Midnight? Machine Games is next. Oh, I think this is that Indiana Jones game they announced way back. We gonna finally get some gameplay of Uncharted 5? Let's go! Uncharted 5 on Xbox!
Hej och välkommen till Uppsala, Sverige, här hos Machine Games. We are really excited to finally be able to share our work on Indiana Jones. Since the first film came out, Indiana Jones has always represented the...
Just out of curiosity, for the go woke, go broke people,
It's one of the most
when a sweetest white man gets on here and speaks his language, is that woke, or is it only woke when the Japanese man gets on and speaks his language?
You are Indiana Jones.
I'm just trying to understand.
See through his eyes and experience
Where do we draw the line? Which is woke and which is not?
legacy of Indiana Jones. When Todd
Bitch
Howard
ass niggas.
first told us about his vision for the game, we knew we would be a very good fit to
Is this inclusive or no because he's a white man? Which one is it?
Forever, I'd had this idea for what it would be like, and the
Oh God, the industry's biggest liar. Get this guy off the screen.
was in.
Not the head of Starfield. You don't want to show this guy.
I thought, who would be like the best studio in the world to make this? And it was my friends at Machine Games. I can remember pitching Lucasfilm on the game and being, a little bit nervous because look, it's, you know, Indiana Jones, and their response was just
He looks so old now. Hey, that Starfield stress got him, bro.
project, and they have just been so trusting.
He said fraud Howard. Yo, chill. The Elon Musk of gaming, chill.
My whole life, and I couldn't be more excited to show you what the team here has been up to. Let's take our first look at the new Indiana Jones game.
Wait, so Machine Games is under Bethesda? I didn't know that. I was like, why is he on the fucking screen?
Tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones.
Come on, turn up. Show us something good.
While you were playing your pointless game.
Yeah, I didn't know Machine was under them. I thought it was a random studio. My fault.
You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense.
Why this nigga's lips so juicy? What the fuck? I like the tone so far. That nigga's, you can't tell me that nigga's lips is mad juicy. Like, why? This game gotta chill.
History.
Got lip gloss on in the middle of the desert. What the fuck is that shit?
Is to interpret the past. Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and
is this first person?
Scattered and buried.
Oh my god. What is with Bethesda, these first person games?
To be found.
I feel like this should be third.
You can't just run away from your problems, Indiana.
Watch me.
I tell you this much, this game's gonna have to have fire platforming. It's Indiana Jones. Okay, stealth.
Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance.
There's gonna be a lot of puzzles. I'm gonna bet it's gonna be puzzles in this shit.
These ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle. I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I could keep up?
Hey, a little shooting in it, little flashbacks. Definitely need an explanation of how he's adventuring through World War II in modern day.
Protector of the...
Did he find the Fountain of Youth?
Kulimani. The Great Circle. You have any idea how old that was?
The real Uncharted, Uncharted 5. How y'all feeling about that? Damn, y'all always find something to complain about. It looks good. I thought it looked okay. I wasn't blown away, but I thought it looked okay.
So much to so many people. Everyone here at the studio has their own indie stories and memories. Most of us
Recharted
adventures and have been fans of the movies and the character for years. He's a brilliant archaeologist. He's a
yeah, the main thing is like I wish it was third person.
Passionate and determined. And for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience. Our game is all about putting you in Indy's shoes, letting you see and feel what he sees and feels. For us at Machine Games, we do that best through first person.
Blink 2 times, we gotta take an early copy. I
Bring
don't.
you into the rich, exciting, and interactive world we've built. We believe that being up close and personal to the adventure is key, making each action feel like your own.
Whether it's cracking your whip, solving puzzles.
I don't know how I feel about cracking whips as a black man. I don't know about that mechanic. Can I get a gun?
All of these moments are much more intense in first person. But we still...
It looks a little stiff, the fighting.
Seeing his iconic silhouette with the hat and the whip, and so for things like cutscenes and environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third-person view.
Why? Why? Make the whole game third person.
Indiana Jones and the
Shout out the Knight with the bits.
Set between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade.
When our game begins, Indiana is working at Marshall College. He wakes up in the middle of the night to the sounds of a break-in and rushes to confront the thief in the college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be a historically insignificant artifact, sparking Indiana's curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen, and discovers that things aren't what they appear.
I don't get why people don't think third person is as immersive as the first.
Strings of a
Fuck immersion. I just want it to be fun.
Until he has no choice but to see it through to the end.
I think the better question is, why is immersion such a big... There's nothing immersive about Vanquish. That shit is just fun.
On next need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That had to be one of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were making.
That man did not want to read that script.
If he
He said, man, I really gotta get on this teleprompter.
The situation. The most authentic Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
Hella puzzles, hella
Sure, there will
puzzles.
be some obstacles that will be more easily overcome with the revolver or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I think most of the time you'll have more fun and, to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always
Okay, it's giving you options. That's
more
cool.
solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get
African
around
Americans in this
enemies,
game group chat won't be
observing
quiet.
enemy patrols and using them to your advantage, or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
It's an amazing global adventure with action propelling you through your journey.
Is this gonna be on Game Pass?
Really diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey will take him to the forgotten temples of Sukhothai, the pyramids of Egypt, the snow-peaked Himalayas, and beyond.
We look carefully at each location and the time period the game is set in, and we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love creating rich, vibrant worlds, and in this game, we also had the goal of making it feel like a true cinematic Indiana Jones adventure.
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music. John Williams is the original composer for the Indy films, and we're really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a composer who's been able to capture Williams' essence with his score for The Great Circle.
Don't be bobbing your head, they said.
We also take a very movie-like approach to things like cinematics. We're very physical with our
Why you follow that?
We use a lot of stunt actors.
Shit. That looked like a fun ass job.
Between making a
Just
game.
falling all goddamn day. Looked like a fun ass job, bro.
To life as well. Next to Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal
Oh, the game's going woke. A woman of color. What is this, a fucking Rican?
Is an investigative
See?
reporter
It's gone woke.
riding on this adventure.
There were no Puerto Ricans in fucking 1960.
She's found an ally in this determined
Woke.
American professor. Their paths are intertwined, and they'll need each other in order to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
Oh, she look white right here. Oh, what the hell?
What do you mean?
Hey, what's she doing?
We always love our villains and think we might have
But I didn't invent Puerto Ricans.
in Emmerich Voss. He's this intensely psychological man. He's obsessed with the human mind and manipulating it.
He looked like a Hydra member. That's what he looked
And the
like.
perfect
Hell
foil.
Hydra head ass.
They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions and obsessions, but driven down wildly different roads.
He creeps up on you and gets under your skin like he gets under in the skin. It's captivating.
And forgot.
Indiana's character model looks good though.
One of our models for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is
Minorities can't solve puzzles.
there are always those moments where he finds
Their
himself.
IQ's just lower.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth, and gunplay.
How you approach any given situation is up to you. You may choose to sneak around an enemy patrol, or maybe you'll just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of their head. And when you can't use your
That animation looked janky as fuck. I can't believe they showed that.
Just-
Didn't it look like he clipped through the table?
One of our goals has been to make the whip as fun and multi-purpose as possible. We want it integrated into every aspect of the game.
You can use it as a traversal tool to make your way around the environment.
It looks so good in third person.
And yes, you can absolutely use it in combat. Everything you'd expect from Indy's whip, and hopefully a little bit more. Puzzles are a key feature in our game.
I don't know how I feel about whipping niggas, bro.
Is so important to Indiana.
They putting a lot of emphasis on whipping niggas.
There are a handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional and are just there for the players who want to experience them. Epic traps, small secrets, and hidden puzzles that blend right in with their surroundings.
One thing I love about
20,000 lashes.
this world of mystery where anything
Snowbody Crisis, you get 10,000 lashes.
the more you look, the more you'll discover.
Puzzles being optional are kind of weird. I missed that part. He said that. For an indie game, that is a weird choice. You would think you would have to do them.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I want to thank you all for joining us for our big reveal of Indiana
He
Jones
said
and the
most
Great
of them were
Circle.
optional.
Machine Games is known for creating these roller coaster experiences with huge set pieces, surprising twists, and immersive narratives. It's exciting for us that we have been able to stay so true to the Indiana Jones franchise and create such an authentic experience while still being able to showcase what makes us.
They got to work on them physics for that whip,
We are
though.
making a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants to be part of. I'm also very excited to announce that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year, and we cannot wait to share more soon.
So it's a 2024 game. I feel like the best thing about this game is the graphics look really good, but like they got to work on the physics for this game. It just looks kind of stiff. But this is an okay game. This is one of those games, another game, like I'll play it if there's nothing else to play. But like they're saying later 2024, if this comes out holiday season against all the heavy hitters, I don't know, man, it might get lost in translation. But it's on Game Pass. We like that. We like that. We like that. Free! That's it? Where the fuck is Scalebound?
Should I take one?
Is it animals, children, and game developers?
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is to craft life-changing art with game-changing tech.
No Starfield
Core to
DLC?
the vision of Ara is our philosophy.
No Cuphead too?
Rule how you want to rule. Stay happy.
Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we build.
You aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana Jones.
Why they got him scanning the crotch first?
My name is Masaru Oyamada. 今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。
Man, time for the sad Naruto music. No Gear 6. You looking forward to that? Nah. My friend, how are you? You good, bro? You good? Why you keep coming over here? You good, dude? This was a smaller event, so like I'm not gonna go too hard on it. Like I'm not gonna judge this the same way I would judge like a Summer's Games Fest or some shit like that. Yeah, I actually agree with Dada Man in the chat. Like I give it like a C-, a C+. Like it's not fair to go super hard on it. It's a small event. It wasn't like they said don't expect too damn much. They did say that in tweets. There was almost 100,000 people watching. I saw 3 games that I might play. So like I'm not gonna